That frosted grizzly bear? Is that what you want for breakfast?
Yeah.
All right, kiddo. You can have some frosted grizzly bear with frozen milk. I kind of froze it. I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh well. Frosted grizzly bears coming up. Welcome back to SOS. Today I'm going to be stripping this piece of wood. This is my shovel handle, and I've got something I'm going to use to pull all of that off so you can get a nice clean look. Items I'll be using for this project will be, got some quick strip by Clean Strip, and we've got Krylon lacquer, and we've got, this is Minwood gunstock finish, and some 220 sandpaper, and I'm going to be using a soldering iron and an okay but cheap affordable sander. I'm going to be using today to strip this thing down. Clean Strip, super fast, and it works on everything. It doesn't matter if it's just with varnishes, it works on auto repair and all that stuff. If you've got paint on metal and you need it off, it'll make that stuff crumple up, and you can take a scraper and remove all the paint off of a vehicle if you wanted to. It's pretty neat stuff. It works on rims, it works on pretty much anything. It also works on wood, so I use it on gun stocks and stuff. You guys might have seen me strip down old finishes on old gun stocks before, but I'm going to be using on this because it's got this really, I don't want to sand this, you know what I mean? You could just sand it, burn it, or whatever you want to do, but you always end up with a lot of this stuff, and some of it's like oils, and you know what, you don't know if it's clear coat or if it's oil or whatever it is. Could be any kind of varnish on here, but you can get it removed and make it just raw wood again. It'll look just like a fresh cut piece of wood. You want to use aluminum. This is what I use. Use aluminum foil. Just kind of set it in there like this. See that? And it would help if I had a bigger box, but this will be fine. Give her a little shake. Now it's kind of cold outside, so I'm going to spray it outdoors, and then I'm going to bring it indoors when I'm done. But you just coat it up, get it on real nice and thick. See it right there? So it gets it real thick. And it's already started pulling the finish out of it. Doesn't matter what color it is. It could be finished in black. Doesn't matter. It'll pull it right out and make it wood again. It might have a little tint to it, but it'll make it as close to what you need without sanding. This is just one way of avoiding ruining a project. Now, I'm just going to use plastic bags. It's easier, less expensive. But you just use plastic bags to reach in, grab, turn an item, and spray again. And just keep this going until everything's gone and it's raw, and then you can apply whatever. I'll take you through the steps that I do, but right now I just got to get all this stuff off. The stripping process is done. You'll see it's like this. See if I can zoom in. There you go. Nice clean grains, and it won't, that's cool about this stripper, is it won't lift the grains up. It won't split the wood, so that's another benefit of it. It even says it in the details of the canister. Now wipe it off, get all the excess material, all the excess strip off of it, and then you want to rinse it. You get it a little bit wet, you know, rinse it off, wash it with some soap, and then you're gonna let it set and dry out. And that's what I'm doing now. Is it's still a little damp, and I'm just gonna let it dry out now, and we'll finish this process up. Get a better look at this thing here. So you can see it's nothing but grains. Everything's gone now, but I do have a couple of issues. I need to sand out this nick. I've got a nick here I want to sand, and then I want to smooth this out, And then down here on the end, I'm probably going to smooth that out too. I gotta get started on that. Make sure you've got clean hands and not greasy ones either, because you'll start marking these things up. So alright, I got this piece here rounded off. It's nice and flat right here. See how I did that? And I just went around and I smoothed that out. And I'm gonna hand sand just around here. This is it. That was the injury and that was the ding. It's not there anymore. And I gotta go around this thing. I'm leaving this little dot here. I don't want to sand too far deep, but I'm gonna end up putting some markings on here or something, branding something on here. I haven't decided yet, but let's keep moving. I want fruit snacks. That's what's up. Hey, so I got this on here, and you just use a soldering iron to do that. It's time consuming, and I didn't want to put you through that awfulness of doing that. So just soldering iron, pick your artwork, what you like. You can use a pencil first to draw out what you like, and then just go over it. All right, burning wood. So, and you can, any arts and crafts store has a burning wood section. So for any of you that need to know that. All right, I'm taking you into the woodcraft part of this, of cleaning this up. So we've got everything smoothed out, everything's sanded, nice and smooth. We've got our artwork on here, and now it's time to add some more detail. And I know after I strip this thing, doesn't make much sense, but I want to have a few layers of where the grain pops out a little bit, and I don't know if I'm going to get that by burning it. I kind of want to try and see what it turns out like. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. All right, let's give this a shot. Hopefully it pops some of the grains out. I don't want it to be burnt. I just want it to have a little color to it. I'm going to test it here at the top because this gets covered up anyway. So if I ruin anything, it's right up here, not anywhere else. So that should give it a cool look. Yeah, today looks like I'm going to be using gunstock. Gunstock's cool, right? This is gunstock finish. And let's see. Probably should put this on this hand. I don't want to get it all over my hand. I use plastic bags because I do this stuff so much that I've learned that I end up throwing a lot of stuff away. So let's just, and I'll sob up anything that gets on this. That's pretty typical. I'm going to pat this to go ahead and get it where it needs to be. You don't need to cake it on. You got to get it started though. Like I said, I'll pick that up as it falls. It's no big deal. I do this all the time. It just goes everywhere. So I do so many of these projects, it ends up all over the place. See, now I got a little bit of pop to each one of those little grains. So now I can see a little bit more going on there than just a handle with some finish on it. It wouldn't look good if I had just done that. If you just add a little cook to it, just a little bit of heat to it, cook it up, it usually makes it turn out a lot better than not doing it. I'm just gonna get in every one of these this little crack right here. So I just gotta get around that groove. So I'm gonna have to run back and forth. I don't want to pile it on. I don't want this super dark. Like I said, I'm just coloring it. And that's all I want to do here, is give it some color. Anything looks better than that, just that plain factory tint they put on here. I'll get that, sop that up. Hey kiddo.
Okay.
What you doing now?
Can you make my
Yeah, I can do that. What do you want for lunch?
Cheese sandwich and apples.
Cheese sandwich and apples?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And chips.
And chips. What chips you want? You want some of the multi-grain chips?
Mom will show you.
Alright, you go pick out what chips you want. And I'll whip up your lunch, kid. See? Now, I'm doing this project the whole time, and you guys can see, time-wise, how long it's taking me. Started off at breakfast, now it's lunch. See what I mean? That's how long this stuff will take you. Alright, well that's on there, and I just need to let that dry for a little bit, and I'll make these kids lunch. Alright, let's just take a look and see what it looks like. It turned out really nice. It's pretty shiny. Well, I'm going to take this hardware off. Some hardware screws here. A bag of new screws. Not the crazy paint all over it. What's that? There's the shovel handle. It's hard to believe we blued this. So we stripped the metal and then blued it. And I have a video about bluing steel also to go with this video. So slap these two together here. So to get these screws cinched down. Probably tighten them up one more time. I like using this tool here. It's got the ratchet end. There we go. And you can really get it flush. There we go. Nice. That looks good, man. That's a really cool shovel there. Move my stuff out of the way so you can get a better look at it. Look at that. That's cool, man. And someone asked, okay, there's no stupid question. There's only stupid answers. So here's the thing. Someone asked, hey, BA, why on earth are you customizing a shovel? And I do this. It's like hobbies, arts and crafts, and it incorporates into so many more things, right? So many different things it incorporates into, and woodworking goes into woodworking field, steel goes into steel, and it helps you out. So you put two and two together, you have some old tools laying around the house, and you want to refinish them, bring them back to life. This is just one way of doing that. Start small, then go big. And that's kind of what this is about. I wanted something unique nobody else has, and that's why I did what I did. So I wanted to be able to cook with this, and you don't have to worry about anything, any kind of finishes coming out of this, bluing or any of that stuff's going to come out. None of that stuff's going to come out of this, and you can oil this thing up and cook with it, and or you can dig with it. Or I'm not saying that's what I made this for. So I didn't make this to go cooking. I just made it to be versatile. I made it so I can utilize it for different things, and that's the only reason why I'm doing this. It has nothing to do with those other things. And some folks are like, why? Because I wanted to. None of your business, right? So someone would say something like that. Me, unfortunately, I give them an answer. So you got a nice edge. You can cut, machete with it, all kinds of stuff, man. List goes on and on for utilizing this tool. Anyway, but you're watching SOS. I'm BA. Please share the videos. Please like, share. You know, I don't have a bunch of fancy gear. I don't have tons of money. So please share the videos. Thank you guys. God bless.